Yes, big up everyone that's locked in. It's Wayne Jordan from hailing from Sydenham, South East London, and I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an author, I'm a rapper, musician, I'm a father, you know, and you know, just an all-round visionary. I try to make my creations manifest from the mind into the reality, and be the best version of myself and help people to be the best versions of themselves along the way of the journey, you know? That's it, that's what I can really say. Yeah.
There's so much more to you,
yeah,
by the way.
yeah.
I tell you,
I don't sell myself very well. Like, I'm one of these people who action. You know what I'm saying? I deal with action. I don't really talk much as such, even though I'm a motivational speaker.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I say on my blog I'm a motivational speaker, but I'm just a person who's motivational as such. Do you know what I mean? But you have to put something there on the blog. But it's all about action. I believe that if you're not practicing what you preach, then it's just a bag of talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been doing what you do, and how did you get into doing what you do?
Well, what is it do you think that I do, sweetie? Which angle are you coming at?
I want all of them.
All of them?
Yeah, I want to know the journey. Like,
yeah.
What was the first? Was it being an artist first, and then you got into motivational speaking? Just like a brief run through of how it all happened.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good, very, very, very good question. I'm not sure I know myself, to be honest. But I was definitely an artist first. Definitely very heavily involved in the music industry. For you know, I think I was part of the generation of the music industry who came out too early. We were 10 years ahead of
certainly were.
Yeah. So we was putting in work, you know, doing the same amount of work as the generation now. But I guess I don't think the industry was ready at that time. And during that time, sort of 2006, 2007, you know, I was active, really recording and making videos and performing and doing a whole lot of things. And I think through my determination and perseverance, people started to notice, you know, the motivational side, and community leaders started to reach out to me and saying, you know, can you come and speak with the young people? You know, we see what you're doing, we see that it's working and you're successful, and because everything I've been doing is independent. So I think that inspired like a lot of people, and they reached out, and that kind of like put me in a path of motivation. People saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. And it just kind of, and it just kind of went from there really, where people started to see things in me that I didn't see myself, you know. And that was through the music, through pushing the music, through like learning how to edit, learning how to film, learning how to create all this stuff. And even back then, there was still the same things going on, like gun crime and knife crime and all this and the other. But me and my circle, we avoided all of that. We was positive, we was creative, we was keeping ourselves occupied amongst all of this stuff that was going on. So I think that was inspirational to community leaders who saw what we were doing. So that sort of led them apart to the motivation and that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's amazing. So when did you realise that you had this talent as a rapper?
Okay, when did I realise I had a talent as a rapper? It's a good question. Nice stuff. I realised that I had the talent as a rapper, I guess. Well, do you know what? It's not when did I realise I had a talent as a rapper. Right? So with regards to being a rapper, as a kid, I had a heavy stutter, really heavy stutter. But when I speak on the mic, there is no stutter. When I rap on the mic, there is no stutter. So it's not when I realised I was a heavy rapper, it's when I realised I could do something without getting stuck on words. So it's more of that. I think when I was like maybe 16 years old, drum and bass thing was prevalent, and was messing about with friends and DJs, etc. And I was able to kind of spit bars and get my message across without getting stuck or without feeling embarrassed. And that was a way of attracting people to, you know, to what was inside me. So I think by accident. Do you know what I mean?
We're going to play quite a few tracks of yours today.
Yeah.
And you're going to bust a few freestyles for us, aren't you?
Yeah.
And we're also going to do a surprise freestyle.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to doing that with you later in the show.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to that.
Sounds good, yeah.
Right, I'm going to drop the track called Addictive.
Addictive!
I'd like you to talk to us a little bit about this one.
Yeah, no, this is all about just passion for music and saying how addictive it is and how much, you know, I love it really. I've tried to make it relate to people. Like, this could be your addiction for going to the gym, your addiction for wanting to be like a radio host, your addiction to wanting to be better at your craft, your addiction to want to aspire to get higher. So that's what this song's about. My addiction is music. I'm addicted to music. I try to like block it out at times, and it just manifests in different ways. It creeps out. It creeps out. You can't run. You can't hide.
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what this song's about. Just being addicted to, you know, to music. Yeah.
I love this one as well.
Yeah. Shout out Andrew.
And this one goes out to you, Wayne. He says he's loving your vibe, Wayne.
Hold that.
Yeah. Wayne. Oh.
Big up.
But you know what? Yeah. You just gotta do it, man. Just do it, whatever it is. You know what? Me? I do it, I does it, I live it, I love it. The past is behind, I'ma leave it. So, I feel like I'm huffing, I'm buzzing. There's nothing if you're not God, stop judging. You're going from nothing to something in studio, teaching the youngest the buttons. You can't even imagine the way that I'm reading this music with passion. Young, gifted, black and a rap hot. Strike on the rhythm like a match in a matchbox. Find the gut chop when I get on the laptop. Two clicks, man, change the backdrop. Yeah, I love music and I wanna stack them peas like black eye. And I want that money to stack. I can't give up because this thing's addictive. I believe in my passion. Wish you could feel how I feel. Hey, I can do everything. MK. I love it so much because this thing's addictive. You have a dream, then believe it. You're gonna want it like air when you breathe it. And if you think about leaving, find your reason, cause this thing's addictive. On the biggest chain in the market, I came in the game with an aim and a target. Music flows for the vein where my heart is. Ignites that flame to my palms lit. Regardless who thinks they're the hardest, the artist, check the way that I craft it. Work with me, get a profit and be half it. Shout out Sunny, Wagwan. All the way to the B-A-N-K. Another big beat, hold tight MK. Look what we done since come, call me sensei. My light's way too bright when they send shade. Yo, they can say that I'm on cause of the way I nod with the iPod. If you could hear what I hear, you would know quite clear. This thing's addictive. I believe my passion. Hey, you can feel how you got a dream, you got a passion. What you saying? Do anything I imagine. Hey, it's so much because this thing's addictive. Hey, stand up from your laughing at me, cuz. You're gonna want it like air when you're breathing. And if you think about leaving, find your reason, cause I'm way from back in the day, recording on tapes by TDK. Other my haters wanna see me straight like right guard, man wanna see me spray. The premiere flow, come back in the league. Call me Mad Saber, I'm in the rap in the league. Yo, I used to rap on the street, but these days all my focus back for the beat. Work early, I used to be back in the sleep, but I'm at the Apple Mac with a track and repeat. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. Trust me, I'll never look back in the beat. Yo, I had to let my girl know music to me is like a belt around the elbow. Injection straight to the main vein, and I maintain that this thing's addictive. Hey, come on, feel how I feel when I'm like I can do anything. Sweetly, I love it so much. Mad Saber, we in here. Shout out Pharaoh, shout out Sonny, what's good? And if you think about my guy, shout out Kerry, hey. Produced by MK, my boy, real stamp. You know, we've been doing this thing from early. Yo, hey, silly cops, silly box for the chili block, trying to find out the Billy shocks to the Billy rocks. Fish chasing the tail like a silly fox, trying to listen that close for when the 9 million pops. Plus he's got non-positive views. Yo, I'll spin on here.
You're listening to the Singleton Show.
AKA Wayne Jordan.
Now, how sick was that? We got a live PA as well today. Yes. And that track is so positive. I love it. It gets you in the mood.
I try. I'm not gonna lie. I try.
So, who has influenced who you are today the most?
I should just know this, but I ask these questions to my people, and I never have the answers myself. Who's influenced me the most to who I am to be today? I guess my circle. I've got a good circle of friends like Andrew Grossett. That's one of my way back when friends. You know what I mean? Like Marvin, aka Stam. you know, my mum, my immediate circle. I can say the obvious big ones like Bob Marley, Michael Jackson, but my people around me really have been through mad struggles. They've fallen down and they got up and they continue to push forward. So people like that really just like, they're real life heroes. You see what I'm saying? Like I say the stereotypical ones, but people that I've grown up with, you know, mum, sister, you know, Andrew, Stan, you know, all those types of people, my close circle. I've seen them go through struggles. I've seen them, you know what I'm saying, like go through madnesses, but still manage to smile.
Yeah,
that for me is inspiration. I think we're all humans, and I think that, you know, we all go through crap. And to see people get through it and not be defeated, that's inspiring to me.
Yeah, exactly. Your circle is very important, isn't it? Who is around you
100%,
makes such a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now, who or what motivates you to keep doing what you do?
Who or what motivates me? My son right now. My son, Isaiah.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. My son, he's just giving me that extra grind, that extra push that I needed. Obviously, you get to a certain time in life, you go for a little slump, you don't know where you're going, you're kind of losing your direction and focus, but my son really has got me to kind of face up to where I need to be, who I need to be, where I need to be, you know? So, Isaiah, my boy!
He's so sweet.
Yeah, man, trust me.
So, could you give us your success habits?
My success habits, that's a good one. My success habits are, there's so many. My success habits are mostly in, shameless plug, surf the wave. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you're going to get to that.
I wrote that book and it's all in here, guys, surf the wave. But no, success habits are constantly learning. The more you learn, the more you earn. And not only just money, but just earn in terms of physical, mental, emotional, and financial growth. So learning, that is the success habit number one. You must continually read all different authors, all different styles, all different, you know, yeah, just keep reading. That's number one. Number two, you know, it sounds cliche, but be prepared to do what others won't so you can have what others can't. Go that extra mile. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you go that extra mile, you're avoiding all of the traffic. There's loads of traffic because people just drive like to a certain place. If you can go just a little bit further, push a little bit harder than the next person, you're going to get further. And number three is to, it's off the top of my head, success habit number three would be, for me personally, is to consume the right things, you know, and not just food, but just what you're listening to, what you're seeing, you know, what you're eating. You know, we're sponges, we're humans that take in a lot of information and things. So what you put in is what you get out. So make sure you're consuming the right things. Even, and like I said, let's keep it, you know, literal. Like even down to food. Putting the right food in your body just gives you the right output, the right energy that you need in order to manifest what you want to do, really. So yeah.
I'm going to go in now with We Fall Down. You're going to tell us a bit about this track.
Whoa, We Fall Down but We Get Up. That is an amazing track produced by Pharaoh, aka Femi, my boy from early. And this song's just, like I say, it's about, you know, when you get to a point in life where you literally fall on your face on the floor, and when you think it's all at the end, someone boxes you in again, breaking your jaw.
When you're down
and you think,
there,
oh, I can't take anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's that, and but it's about when you don't feel like there's no one around you. It's about that self-talk that you give yourself to get back up. Sometimes you gotta speak to yourself and give yourself that self-talk. So yes, it's a track dedicated to anyone who might be going for a tough time right now. This is out to you, man. Hey.
Yes!
Oh gosh!
You're now listening to the Saber.
This is a banger. Mad Saber, Sweet Lee.
We all fall down.
Yo!
But sometimes you gotta do
this one!
You gotta give yourself that power.
Hey!
Sometimes no there for you. You gotta be there for yourself. Feeling empty, a victim of envy. Man thoughts circulating my brain. Praying on the sun, hating on the rain. Struggle and strain, that's a part of the game. And it wouldn't be light if the dark never came. It took me long to realize it, to fully understand the blessing that life is. World suffering, the economic crisis. A perfect chance to see where your life is. But stop watching what you have not, but start appreciating what you have got. Yo, you might feel like giving up. Never that, just remember that. Hey, rich or poor. Yo, white or black. White or black. Yes. How many youngers have said they wanna make peace? Now they're trapped in a can like a baked bean. Cause their elders have sold them a fake dream. It's never too late to wipe the slate clean. Look around you, you are the drive. Yo, so ask for directions. And if you get lost, ask questions. Look in the mirror, ask the reflection. So don't stay swimming in emotions. Deeper than oceans, keep your mind open. Windows can't be fixed when they're broken. That's a car crash in slow motion. But everyone fools, that's honest shit. You can choose to get stronger or the opposite. Yo, see the lesson. Stop looking for the miracles, be the blessing. Cause we fall down, but we get up. Reach your core. We all fall down, but we stand up again. That's what we want to know. Why it's part of life. Yep. You know what? Yo, it's easy to smile in the sun, but can you keep smiling when the rain comes? Forget that when the hurricane comes. You want pleasure when you stay when the pain comes. It's 24 hours and every day everybody breathing is living in the same ones. Everybody hustling for the same crumbs. Are you ready when judgment day comes? I'm successful, my brethren's in pen. Yeah, we were raised on the same blocks. But at the end of the game, the king and the poor return to the same box. This ain't gospel, this ain't road rap. I do my own thing, no road map. I'm just doing me. You don't know that, yo. You don't know that we fall down, but we get up again. You see me? Oh no, While we're coming through.
The hottest UK beats, the hottest UK beats, DJ
Saber. Breaking boundaries. Oh yes. Stop all of that. What was that? We're still marching.
Listen to the Dating Show with DJ Sweet Lee.
Yeah, man.
What a track. Absolutely love that. Now what I want to do next, I want to talk about the book.
Yeah, Surf the Wave.
Right, can you tell us a little bit about the book?
Yeah.
Just for anybody who wouldn't have an idea.
Yeah.
What is it all about?
Surf the Wave. So for years I've been in a situation where I've been making money independently, self-employed. From the grime days, you know, I was one of the first artists to put a record in the shops and make money off it. You see what I'm saying? So I was inspiring like a lot of people from early. Wiley was doing it in the east side, and I was doing it in the south side. Yeah, it was just a situation where I taught myself how to kind of be entrepreneurial through your passions and through your talents. And this is something that I've recreated and kept on doing again and again and again, whether it's books, whether it's clothing, whether it's t-shirts, whether it's events or whatever. So continually been doing it. So I've been able to kind of sustain myself through self-employment, making my businesses and things like that. And I've put it all in a book called Surf the Wave, how to do it, how to get started, how to find your passion, how to find a mentor, how to find your team, how to stay motivated. You know, it might not have all of the answers that you're looking for, but it might have the missing piece to your puzzle to get you to where you need to be surfing that wave.
Yeah, it certainly had a couple of missing pieces for me that helped me out.
Like what?
The hanging on, to make sure you hang on, no matter what's going on, however, you know, bleak it may look.
Yes.
You just keep hanging on, and you have you have your, you know, your things to clip you on with.
Yes, that's right.
And that is what that got me through.
Yeah,
it
man.
really helped me.
Yeah. You got to see the light at the end of the tunnel when there is no light.
Yeah.
Beat that. See the light at the end of the tunnel when there is no light. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the chapters is saying, you know, attach the surfboard to your ankle. So when you fall off the surfboard, you're gonna fall in them waves. The universe is saying, yo, that's a bomb from the universe. But yeah, no, so like, you're gonna fall into the wave, you're discombobulated, you know, you don't know where you're going, but that surfboard is attached to your ankle. So, you know, you can get straight back on it and try again. You know, and a lot of people, they fall over or they have an accident or a mistake or a failure, they give up. They're like, no, I can't face that again. You know?
But it's all about facing it, isn't it? And just keeping it moving.
Continually. Fail your way into success. Fail your way to, you can't be scared to fail. You know what I mean? Failure is the building blocks of success. You see what I'm saying? Like, I've failed so many times publicly and now I don't care. I literally don't care.
It gets like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, like I really don't care because my mistakes are lessons for other people. So if people can learn from me, I'm all good. You know, see what I'm saying? So yeah. So surf the wave is living your best life and being able to monetize it as well.
Now, where can people get the book?
On my website, waynejordan.com, www.waynejordan.com, Jordon. Yeah, just on the website right
And I am highly recommending the book, definitely.
Nice
I absolutely loved it. Another important thing in the book was the fact of having mentors.
Yes, indeed. Oh no, you're absolutely right. Yeah, so mentors, very important. So I'm a kind of person who, like I say, learns from my own mistakes. And throughout the music industry, when I was pushing through, I didn't really have a mentor, to be honest. I was a bit arrogant. I thought I could get myself, and I certainly got as far as I could have. But I learned throughout that experience the importance of having someone just to phone and say, bruv, what do I do next? Or where am I going wrong? Or, you know, what shall I do? Like, how can I improve? So yeah, mentor is very, very, very important. So now I've got like several mentors. Some of them don't even know that they're my mentors, but I keep good people close.
That's like me.
Yeah.
I've got a few.
Yeah, you understand? I keep good people close. Maybe just randomly take someone out to Nando's and say, bro, let's just chill for a bit and just start chatting. Just talk, have a natural conversation about your endeavours. And that just can bring you just like a fountain of knowledge and information and gems that you need to take yourself forward. So yeah, mentors, heavily recommend it.
Now, you're going to take us in with your first freestyle in a minute.
Oh yeah, anyone, just drop it, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyone, yeah. Oh gosh, you went in! Jesus! I'm gonna have a bit of fun with this one. Check it. Shout out Steps Music. Shout out Grosset. Shout out whatever that is. Yo. Man Saver, Sweet Lee. We're doing this one FM, mix and blend. Yo. I'm like, beat my chest like King Kong, kill face, trying to sing song in other kingdom. 7 A's in your face. Like ping pong, blow out your brains like a draw from a big bone. Peace be like, yo, say it's what you been on. I explode on the friggin' scene like a big bomb. From Osama, the microphone terrorist. I'm bigger than Everest, the flow's getting devilish. I'm a baller, free throw, I never miss. You can talk the hardest and the smartest and the cleverest. Eliminate enemies in front of me, jealousy, cleverly dead them, behead them for trying to get ahead of me. MCs giving about them strategies to batter me. Prison cold day in hell, that'll be flipping man and rappers, you're not even in my category. I got your girlfriend watching me like her calories. You can't manage me, so don't bother challenge me. When I spray bars, see you pars getting panicky. It will take more than that to damage me. I only gonna make tracks on a Saturday, but it's a rap when I start rapping rapidly. Old school, just like Skibbity or Shabbity. I brought the attention back to me, single-handed practically, and anybody that I see fracture skull cats with flow raps, it had to be microphone majesty, mash mics magically, MCs mad at me, I trust hype tragically. I won this, make it best out of 3. Foolish but fools try rip up the mic while not realizing you're spitting my lifestyle. I murk them quick with a slight smile. Moon kick to the lip just like Dar. Street fighter, elite rhymer. These cats pussy like a yo. I'm A-class, you B minor. When I spray bars, you see fire. Retire, I'm the Messiah. I'll disconnect your D-wire. You ain't no G, you big liar. Fam, it's time to retire.
The hottest UK beats
Whoa,
with DJ
that was
Sweet Lou.
sick, absolutely sick, Saber.
This instrument as well, you know we've got a song on this.
Oh, you have, haven't you?
Yeah.
What's it called, this one?
The
The track with you lot on.
I don't know what it's on. I don't even know what it's called. My Stilo, something like that.
It's lovely though, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's got such a lovely vibe to it. Really, really nice. Now, if you could give yourself, your
Yeah.
younger self, some advice,
Yes, that's a good question.
what would that be?
Never give up.
Good one.
Just
Keep going.
Straight up.
That's
Never,
it.
just don't give up. Like,
That's like me.
yeah, just
Not giving up.
yeah, like give up, giving up. You know what I'm saying? Like you get to like a speed hump or a pothole, or you fall over. That's not the end. Because if you're still awake, if you're still alive, there's still time. Like don't be discouraged or disheartened by a temporary setback. Because a setback is a setup for a comeback. Boom! That's from
love
Les
that.
Brown. Shout out Les Brown for that one.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Now, would you like to share some amazing moments so far on this journey of yours?
Amazing moments on this journey. Like I say, releasing my first book, writing this book has been an amazing moment purely because it's a residual income. Like I never thought that I could write a book first things first. You know, I've got a natural ability to kind of write, etc. But it's a residual income. Like I check my bank balance and people have bought it. That's for me. That's magic. That's alchemy. I don't know if you read the book called The Alchemist.
Oh, sick book. Yeah.
Read that?
Yes.
This for me is alchemy because I've wrote it and it continually it keeps making money, and I'm just like, that's just mad. Like that's just weird. Like how a product that I believe in, people believe in as well, and are willing to part with money to like buy it and better their lives. Like I went to a seminar on two weekends ago with a bag full of books, and in the queue I was just chatting to people. As soon as I took it out, people were like, oh yeah, I'll buy that. Oh yeah, I'll buy that. Oh yeah, I'll buy that. So that for me, that's just absolutely incredible, man.
That is.
Yeah.
That is fabulous. It really is. I was going to say, how long did it take you to write the book?
It took me long actually. It took me about 2 years to write it. It could have been shorter, but like I say, to be an author, you kind of got to get all the rubbish ideas out of your head first. So you find yourself like writing like pages and pages of stuff, then you look back at it and realise it's all crap. But you had to get that out in order to get to the good bit. You know, like when you're kind of digging for gold and you got the man there with the little bowl, and they're like,
oh yeah,
it's that.
Searching for gold.
Like it literally is that. It literally is that, and you're searching for time. Okay, yep, that's rubbish. Yep, that's rubbish. And this could be days, and you're writing, and then you're like, oh my god, this bit here is the one that's flowing. That gets my point across, like in a short amount of words, makes the biggest amount of impact. So anyway, then cut a long story short, it took me about 2 years to write, on and off, and you know, my forthcoming book is only taking me, you know, I'm 2/3 way through. It's only taking me about a month.
Oh, forthcoming. Tell us more.
Hey, I'll come back on your show when it's done. I shouldn't do that.
All right.
I shouldn't do that. And another rule to success, guys, is stop making announcements. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
before
a really
the thing's
good
done.
one. That's a really good bit of advice there.
Make their announcements. And
Too
then,
many announcements.
You understand?
And then,
and the thing ain't ready, so it's pressure. I've done that recently with my mixtape, Who Is Mad Saber? I made an announcement, and it's nowhere near finished. So I said I got to get on your show because.
I'm so glad that you did. Yeah. So you've been talking about it for a while, haven't
I
we?
really wanted to make this a thing. Come on, sweetly show like.
I'm
make this
so
a part of my
glad
journey because I see you, like, don't get twisted, I see what you're doing. Like, I see you smashing it, and I see you like expanding and networking and growing, and I'm like, real talk, I want to be a part of that. Crazy. You're not.
And it's the same for me with you. Exactly the same. I see what you're doing, and I am so proud of you, Wayne. And
Respect.
You inspire me. You really inspire me. You motivate me to continue doing what I'm doing. And I love your vibes. I love your energy.
Big up.
And I love everything that you're doing. Even what you post on the timeline. It's so, like I said, motivational, inspirational. And what a pleasure to have met you. Do you know what I mean? On my journey. And
Them ones there. Them ones there. Like, I mean, someone said, who was it? Andy Dunn, one of my writing partners, said the other day that we're in life for like a cameo. And if you think about like a music video, someone makes like a cameo, it's like a quick hi and gone. And he said like in life, like humans, like we've got a cameo of life, like it's so quick. Do you know what I mean? So if you're put on the same path as someone, it's for a reason. Because life is so quick.
That, yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
It's always for a reason.
There's a reason why we've linked up. There's a reason why we both come on the same set, and you know what I mean? We made that connection. So definitely.
Thank goodness we did. Now I'm going to drop this next one, and I'm really proud of you for this one. This one entitled "Not Another One."
Not another one.
Addressing what's going on out there on the streets.
Yes.
And I want to thank you for doing this as well. I play this a lot on the show. So do you want to talk to us a little bit about it?
Yes, well, it's from the heart really. Like it's one of those situations where obviously in wherever you're listening from, in London at the moment there's a lot of knife crime. And there's a lot of knife crime allegedly in the community of black people, and yeah, it's just every time I hear of another young black boy getting stabbed, I think, oh, not another one. And that was like a recurring thought in my mind. I'd see it in the paper, I'd be like, oh, not another one. I'd see it on my phone, I'm like, oh, not another one. And then I find myself getting a bit insensitive, like it's just like someone saying, oh, like, I've eaten another packet of crisps. I'm like, oh, not another one. But this is someone's life.
I know.
This is someone's life. Like, it's mad, and it's so crazy when you get to a point in life, which I know that you're at as well, where you see the value in yourself and what you can do with your mind. Once you unlock that greatness and that potential, and you see where you can go with the gems that you've learned, and then you see these boys killing themselves, you think, oh my God, like, you've missed it, like, you've missed just the lesson or the ability to kind of change your life and with the power of your thoughts and the power of your impact. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying. So, you know, I don't know if people are accustomed to, you know, there's a picture of a man and he's digging for like diamonds, and there's two men. There's one man and he's digging and he turns around just as he gets to the end, and there's another man who keeps digging. So the first one, if he just dug for a little bit longer, he would have got all the diamonds. Whereas the other man is like, I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna keep going. And I feel like a lot of these youths die before they get to the diamonds, man.
Yeah, it's really, really sad.
Oh,
state
man.
of affairs, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's devastating what's going on out there.
Yeah.
And like I said, we need more people speaking out, especially in the music.
Totally.
Right, we're gonna play this one now.
Let's do the thing, man.
Here we go.
Not another one. Oh my God. And it's a banger as well. Nah. Check one, check two. Not another one. Yo. Nah, not another night. Can't think straight, gotta get my mind right. People wanna share and comment. What's all this crap on my timeline? Nah, not another night, right? His shirt all red like tie-dye. He could have been avoided, my guy. Another family gonna say bye-bye. Nah, man, I can't cope. Heart smoke and I gone way past hope. Young boy, whole life. Now he's a number, barcode. What? With the hold of the tracksuit. Nah, not another black you. Front page to the paper, eyeball. It's mad, but you know what I thought? When it's not, man, I can't say. Ancestors gone way past shame. Like, wow, how's he come to this? We did not overcome for this. Paper eyeball, it's bad, but you know what I thought? Nah, not another one. Not another knife, not another gun. Not another son, not another mum. Family, man, you're stupid, are you dumb? Nah, not another one. Not another knife, not another gun. Not another dad, not another son. Family, man,
you stupid? Are you dumb? Nah, 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 not another one. Nah, 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 not another one. Nah, 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 not another one. Nah, 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 not another one. Not normal, guys. Why has he got so normalised? You can't ignore the lies. I've been cold-hearted or traumatised. I feel totally mortified. So much to achieve before you die. Before that you picked up the ting. I wanna show them that there's more to life. It's sort of like the youth are borderline. Rules talk, we can't ignore the signs. Is it the rich or poor divide? Then why they should be surfing? Yeah, I tried to flex. Who's man? But you're the mind. Not another one. Not another knife, not another gun. Not another son, not another mum. Family, are you stupid? Are you dumb? Nah, 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 not another one. Not another knife, not another gun. Not another son, not another mum. Family, are you stupid? Are you dumb? Nah, 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 not another one. Too many kids dying out there. Put the gun down. Put the knife down. Yo. Bars, yeah? Yo, I'm a choke in the street on a broken beat. The flow's elite, a man don't know the feet. I know the street, I'm deep like ancient Greek. I make the heat, make a boy take the seat. I play the sheet, white lips while you sleep, but F the beat. It's all a pile of meat, my style is neat. But if I'm at the beat, it's pure nonsense. Bars never find the street sweetly.
You're listening to the Firstly Written Show with DJ Sweetly.
Now, could you give us one thing that you think actually could be part of the solution to knife and gun crime? Something.
One thing.
Yeah, just
that
one
could be part
thing.
of the solution to knife and gun crime. Fathers being more present in their children's lives. Obviously, that's not, that's not everything, but it's more complex. It's like an onion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's like layers to all of this, and yeah, I definitely think that fathers is one of the main aspects of it all. Fathers being more present in their kids' life and guiding their child. Just like I said, like a mentor. Like your father as a young boy is like your mentor. He's been through a whole lot of ish that you're gonna go through.
Exactly.
And man, if you ain't got a father, you don't like who you could be. There are other people who play the role of father, but if you find that person who's like the wrong person, do you know what I mean? Who's into street life or street activity, then they're going to send you down the wrong pathway, you know what I mean? So I definitely think having more fathers is a big one.
Yeah, I love that one. I think that is very, 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 very valid point, that one.
Yes.
Now, could you give us 3 names of people that you know are doing exceptional work in the community?
Jenny Still, exceptional.
Second that.
Yeah.
She's certainly standing out for her amazing work.
Yeah, Jenny Still. Sweetly, some lady called Sweetly. She's just doing amazing stuff, working with what she has and doing what she can in that present moment. She's not waiting for a particular time or waiting for this to happen, that time. She's like, no, let's do it now.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
Because time is a ticking, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
Definitely. And I will never forget my man, Gwenton Slowly.
Big up Gwenton.
Yeah.
Absolutely love him too. Amazing guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
And in fact, both of them you introduced me to.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to thank you so much for that.
Sharing is caring,
because
man.
the amazing work that they're doing. But that's all highlighted. I've been posting them up on the Let the Youth Live, my new account.
I love that. Yeah. I love
it's
that.
all about solutions.
Yeah.
That's all we're interested in. Solutions, no more talking. People who are providing solutions.
Do you know what? And it's true, because like through your new page, I got introduced to, there's a guy who does like some type of blog, and he shares the same hashtag, MAD. I forgot his name. But he does,
Chris Preddy.
Is it Chris?
Chris, because he does MAD. He does an MAD as well. Yes.
Yeah. So if you're listening, Chris, if you're listening, I reached out to you on your DM and I said, bro, let's connect and build, because we share a common theme. We're both here to help young people and to help the community. We've got a commonality. There's mutual ground that we step on, that we stand on. So I reached out in your DM. I said, bro, let's connect and build. It's not worth me building something and it's the same thing. like I'm willing to connect and build and work and see how we can do things together, because unity is strength, my bro.
Yes, definitely. Unity is the key. And yes, Chris Preddy, OBE, youngest person to get an OBE for this work. And like you say, it's like I hear him talking sometimes, and I'm like, oh my God, that's exactly what I would be saying if I was there. Like, he's got the youths back. He is on a mission, and like you're saying, it's sick to join up and actually unite together, because we can do so much more.
Yeah, exactly. I think one of the big problems is that loads of people have a good intention but go at it alone like mavericks, and you think, whoa, like we're all doing the same thing. Our message is the same. Like the logo might be different. You know, it's just the logo. You know what I'm saying? Like WOFM, capital extra, who cares? Like,
exactly. It's all with a common purpose.
All a common purpose. Yeah. So.
But that is why I started that page up, for that exact reason.
Love that.
So that people could connect with one another and work together and help the youth.
Exactly, yeah. I just want to send a quick shout out to Trevino, man, because your beats is playing in the background. So big shout out to a man like Trevino.
Oh, and he's just got a new studio, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's doing big things, man.
I'm so proud of him as well. He's really shining out in the UK. We'll have to try and get him in on the show. I'd love to get him in.
Yeah, he's up for those types of things there, so give him a shout, man. Harmony's project that's coming up, he's got like loads of super MCs on this beat. And that's like he's dropping that soon. So
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, sick.
Cannot wait. Yeah, I'll definitely be dropping that on the show.
Yep.
Now I wanted to ask you, what do you think of the music that is currently being promoted in the UK?
I think it's brilliant. I love it. All of it. Like, it's sick. Like, we're in such a good space. Like, I think it's varied. I think it's edgy. I think it's, there's conscious, there's party, there's drill, there's everything. So you can literally choose what you want from the UK now. You don't have to go across the seas to get a certain vibe. It's all here. And I can only say, wow, like, it's amazing to be a part of it, to be contributing to this amazing sphere of music. It's amazing. I actually love it.
Yeah, the scene is thriving right now, isn't it? And we've got so much talent.
Yeah, exactly.
There is so much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and these young musicians coming through with like, you know what I like about this generation of music is that there's a lot of singing and a lot of melody and vibes, which kind of changes your whole mentality. Whereas my generation, there was a lot of like shouting, a lot of like BMX and like bad man. Like, you know what I'm saying? There wasn't like a range as such. Like everyone wanted to be kind of like a little rude boy as such, or or the other kind of genres wasn't as up there. But now there seems to be a platform for all of it, which is beautiful. You've got the selection. But did you say the music that's been promoted?
Yes.
Specifically?
Yes.
Such as like the Bossy Bop or what? What do you mean?
No. Maybe songs that are not addressing our social issues.
Oh, okay, right. From that perspective. Yeah. What do I think about that? I think that people are corrupted by money, isn't it? Sex sells and violence sells and a certain lifestyle sells. If we live in a capitalist society, for those that don't know, this is a society which is governed and run by money. It's money first and people a second. If you want the proof of that, just look at Grenfell Tower. That's not been sorted out yet. So in a capitalist society, people are consumers and they consume, they're into materialism subconsciously. It's buying, but they're buying things that glow, things that glitter, things that look nice. And I think that musicians have just cottoned on to that, and they're thinking, well, I can make a socially conscious song, not make much money, not many people listen to it, or I can make a song about this, that, or the other. And you can argue that, for instance, like Stormzy, you can argue that Stormzy's not really made a socially conscious song as such, but what he's doing is socially conscious.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
The UK out there internationally.
Well,
yes.
and giving the scholarships to like you gave a scholarship to 2 black kids to go to Cambridge.
Yeah, no, that's amazing.
He set up like
a
publishing label for people for young authors. You know, he went on. I think was it on the Brits and said, Theresa May, like, what are you doing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, so they may be making like certain tunes, but their actions are different. Like they're employing like a lot of their boys. They're like a lot of their boys that were roadmen or whatever. They're taking off the streets. So I don't know. I think America had the same thing sort of in the late 90s to early 2000s, where a lot of these rappers were making loads of money, getting really successful, but even though their music wasn't socially conscious, they was taking a lot of people out the hood and giving them jobs.
Yeah, so doing something
so
very good.
like through their actions. So yeah, you know, I'm not here to like rain on the parade of anyone, man.
Well, thank you so much for that, Wayne.
Done, no?
Right, I think we're going to go in now with this surprise freestyle.
Okay.
I'm going to get the bag. All right. So what we're going to do today, people?
Oh gosh.
Mad Saber has to take out items out of this bag.
Jeez!
And freestyle. Now he doesn't know what's in the bag. Totally surprised, right?
I'm not the world's greatest freestyler, so disclaimer, yeah, I'll try my best.
Right. Okay.
Yo, tear this beat,
Right,
yeah?
No, you're gonna go in.
I can do it on this beat, bro.
That's what you're doing it just for a change.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Hey.
Woo!
Okay.
Put your hands in.
Yeah. Woo! I want this. Okay. Yo. Yo. I'm gonna freestyle the verse about a purse that's not rehearsed. It's coming straight from the brain. You lift up an umbrella when it rains. And when I spit bars, it's like a hurricane showering down. And I said it's all about the money. We're doing this thing, fam. I ain't no dummy. I'm trying to learn and educate and meditate and go up the stairs because there's no elevator to success. Shall I go in the bag again?
Yeah, in
I
the
go in
bag.
there and take something with a mix and blend. It's a purple bandana. I come in the yard with a bad manner. Pull it around my head just like this. Excellent preciseness. I'm colder than ISIS on my devices. I can roll the dices and take chances, but a bandana's for gangman. But I'm not a bad man. Yo, I'm just a normal guy with a normal life. Doing my thing, not doing 9 to 5, but I still survive, I thrive. I wrote a book called Surf the Wave. You can turn the page and I burn the stage with these verses that I spit. And they're fully legit. I see sweetly dancing, prancing to the left of me. We're doing it, yo, and it's elementary. Just like Sherlock and Holmes, I'm doing my thing. Let's go in the bag again and see what we got, because when I spit these bars, you know, saying they're boiling hot, it's something long. Oh, it's some headphones. I come with the mic and I never spit with no dead tones. Put them in my ears, I've been spitting for years, and I've finally conquered my fears. I'm pushing through. This is channel 1, not channel 2. Yo, going down the Oaks lead, you need to listen to Mad Saber, making mad paper. It's all mad danger. And then and we're laughing, and we're skanking. We're doing this every day. Yo, one day you will thank him. It's paused due to poor connection. We need to go on the mic and give an inspection to see what's happening, to see what's rapping. Yo, on the mic, I'm clapping for myself. My thoughts are bad for my health, so I need to resurrect them, I need to protect them. I'm just freestyling, I'm just free micing, I'm doing my thing, even though you might not like him, but I don't care. Hold tight, sweetly, just a swing in her hair. She's blonde, not brunette, you understand? Doing her thing, capital extra, one day. Nah, never that. Stay on War FM with the mix and blend, with your little pad and your pen, doing your thing, planning your show as well. Hold tight man like Berg, hold tight man like Fresh Meds. Doing the ting, pursuing the bling. I don't care if you come on the stage and they boo me. I'm doing my ting, man. I'm unruly. Let's go in the bag again and see what we got. Oh, it's a plug. Yo, Sweet Lee, up in the vicinity. I got the plug. This is for the electricity. We push it in and we get all the power. I write 150 bars per hour. It's so hot, I might need to go home and shower. I'm doing my ting, but I don't watch Power. Sorry, 50 Cent, don't come and try to troll me, cause I'm saving all the shots like a goalie. What have we got next? Hold tight, DJ Sweet Lee. She's next to the decks. Oops, shouldn't have touched that. Shouldn't have pressed it. Shouldn't have ejected it. Yo, and it almost rejected it. I love this beat. It's so soulful and jazzy. Mad Saber, snazzy.
Hottest UK beats.
The hottest UK beats for the streets.
Whoa!
Yo!
That was sick. That was sick, Wayne. To be able to do that, Mad Sabez.
Wow.
That's a talent in itself.
That was good, man.
I really enjoyed that.
I like the way you got the bag. That's sick. That is a sick idea.
I think this is going to be a regular feature, you know,
yeah,
on the show.
man. Come on.
Because you know, just not anybody can do that. They couldn't just come and do that. There's a lot of artists that couldn't do that.
Really?
A lot, yeah.
All right. Make them know, yeah, that I'm the truth. Like,
best in Britain. That's what
truth.
you are.
The truth. And we done that live, innit? No rehearsal.
No rehearsals. It's off the cuff, live.
I amazed myself, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't freestyled for a long time, so.
Well, you've done yourself proud, you've done me proud. Big up yourself. Now, could you let us know, what do you do to make sure you have a balanced life?
Ah, that's a good one. Well, you gotta have a few hobbies. Have a hobby that keeps you fit, a hobby that makes you money, and a hobby that keeps you learning. And that's what I do. So one of my hobbies is going to the gym, and you know, people might know me here as Mr. Spintastic. They're like, what's this guy doing rapping? Like, you go to my gym, like you're my instructor at the gym. Well, I rap as well, and I do music. So, you know, culture shock.
Multi-talented.
Yeah.
Tell us more about the Spintastic. I want to know more.
Spintastic, bombastic, making stretch like elastic. Never a gymnastic. I go in the gym, I might swim, and I'm doing my thing. Sweetly can mix that. I can pull up my top, show you the six pack. I'm only joking, I watch telly, now I got a pop belly. No, we're ramping. No, Spintastic, that is a movement. It's organic. So I was in a situation 5-6 years ago when I was putting on like loads of weight, and I needed to kind of, I hate, you know, believe it or not, I hate going to the gym. I was one of those people who paid to go to the gym and never sort of go. So they'd taken my membership so long, and so I went to a spin class once. I was like, oh my god, this is sick! Like the songs they're playing, the vibes, ollie, ollie, ollie. I was like, what? It's like a rave, but on a bike. I was like, this is sick. So I thought, oh, you know what? I'm gonna get qualified as a spin instructor. I'm gonna get my qualification, and two things will happen as a result of that. A, this is another stream of income. I'm now self-employed. I'm now making money from another source, which is great. And B, if I don't turn up to my classes, I'm going to get sacked. So, but in order to turn to the class, I have to do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of led me to kind of doing like loads of spin. And then one of the songs I played was Mr. Bombastic.
I'm sure I've seen a video clip of your class and everyone going mad to that. Yeah,
it's mental. And yeah, Mr. Bombastic, I used to play all the time, and it kind of just organically changed to Mr. Spintastic, and then people wanted to get the t-shirts, so that was another stream of income. I started to like print up t-shirts and sell them and things. Oh man, it's sick. Like that whole movement there is sick, and it's all like just organic. Like it's all like just amazing people. Like everyone that's in Spintastic, everyone that comes to my classes, they are just like the most incredible people you ever meet. Like people who you wouldn't associate me with. Like I don't know, like a middle-aged white man from I don't know whatever area, or like Asian or black, or like it's so multicultural and diverse, but just incredible people. Like, do you know what I mean? Like it's mad. So, and I learned so much of these people. They come with like good energy and good vibes, and anyone that's from Spintastic that's locked in right now, just to let you know, you genuinely help me in my mental well-being. Genuinely, like I go to classes sometimes and I'm feeling down, but I'm lifted up by the people that are there. Completely.
That is so lovely.
Yeah, it's a madness.
And from what I've seen of the people in the class, they do. I can see the energy. You know what I mean? In that class, looks totally amazing. Now, what is the Rip Fitness? Because I saw something recently.
Yeah.
Is that a friend of yours?
Rip Fitness, yes. So that is man like Dave McQueen. For those that know, Dave McQueen is one of my mentors. in the fitness world. He's an OG in the game. I've done an interview with him about a year ago.
Oh, that's up on Mixcloud, isn't
it? Yeah.
Up on the Mixcloud. What's your Mixcloud again?
Wayne Surf the Wave.
Okay. Make sure to have a listen to that. Check it out. Very, very good interview with Dave.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So Dave McQueen is an OG in the fitness game. He's been doing this thing for like 20, 25 years. And he basically has set up this movement of the best instructors in London. And he reached out and said, yo, like, I want you to be a part of my team. I was like, right, okay.
That is amazing.
Yeah. So he does all these fitness events around the country, and we basically just go around just doing these raves, but it's like a fitness thing. Like you saw the clip of it, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks real fun. A real lot of fun.
Yeah, it's sick. So Dave is inspirational, like he's got, you know, just gems of knowledge and love and gut and good vibes for the people. He's great. So
yeah, he looks it. He really does. Amazing guy.
And these like that's what I'm saying. Like you say, who inspires me? You can say all the bait people, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. These people are living in here right now. Dave McQueen is one of them. He's an inspiration. Like he's proper sick at what he does. Like in terms of like changing your mindset. Like he'll look at you and just give you two gems. Like he said, Wayne, you know, there's needs and wants, and all we need is clothes, shelter, and food, and the rest are just wants. And then you walk off, and you're like, "Rah, it's so true. It's so true." Like, and you just walk off like mid-conversation, like leaving you in your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? He's like that. You know what I'm saying? So he's Dave McQueen. Big up.
Big up to Dave.
Yeah.
Big up. Now, where is the Spintastic class and what days of the week? Just for anybody who wants to get on this energy and vibe.
Well, what I would say is go to spintastic.com and subscribe. Because at the moment, there are no classes that are pay as you go. I was doing all that last year, but I took a little break because I've been doing it for a long time. So I'm only in one gym at the moment, which is in Grove Park, but you have to be a member in order to access it. Okay. Yeah. So I gave that a little bit of a break, just to kind of realign myself with certain things. But yeah, you can subscribe to my website, and when I decide to do a class again, you get all the information. Or just jump on the Instagram and join Spintastic, Team Spintastic on the Instagram.
Yeah, you heard it here. Make sure to sign up to that. Now, what is a typical day stroke night like for you?
It's never typical, man. I do so many things. It's like I'm literally.
I just wonder how you fit it all in. How do you do it? Do you just get up exceptionally early?
Well, you got to make your life work for you, isn't it? So, you know, it's a lot of fitness, a lot of young people, a lot of music, and I just make it work. I can't say what a typical day is. I basically try and take advantage of each day. There's 24 hours in every day. You know what I'm saying? And we live in the same 24 hours as your most successful person that you can think, like Jay-Z. He's got the same 24 hours as me to make his dream come true, isn't it? So I just try and make my 24 hours count. Like I was working up in Greenwich for today with some young people. Went up there early, but I got to be at a sweet lease thing. So after this, I got to shoot down to the studio, recording some music, then gym in the evening, then back to my son, put him to bed. You know, like spend time with my partner. You know what I mean? Show some love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? So like you kind of got to make it work. As long as you're living your best life and it works for you, then you know.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Now, could you talk to us a bit about your MAD workshops? We want to know more. What did you do?
MAD workshops. So music and drama, money and dreams. So financial education workshops. So delivering workshops about money and understanding how money is essential to growth and becoming more financially independent and sustainable. Motivation, growth mindset, and understanding that failure is not a destination. You see what I'm saying? So it's getting young people to kind of use their pain and turn their pain into power. understand their weaknesses, turn their weaknesses to strengths, and music, going around to schools and taking out the whole studio, a mobile studio, and getting young people with no voices to kind of write down 2 or 3 lines, stand up in front of the class and just say something, record it, put some reverb on it, put an echo on it, so they're like, my name's Sweet Lee. They're like, wow, was that me, sir? Bloody hell, rock it up, what does that mean? Yeah, that was you.
Yeah.
That was you. Can I do it again? And you know, like I joke about it, but it's you know, I've been to schools like Drumbeat, which is for young people with special needs, and there's some young people who are non-verbal, like they can't talk. See what I'm saying? So I'll go in there with like music equipment, and they'll start making sounds on the mic, and I can manipulate the sounds and make it sound like some music. And then they want to do it more, so
lovely,
they start speaking, they start like using their, you know, their inner voice, I guess. So yeah, it's a correlation of everything that I've learned over the last few years offered to young people. Yeah, it's great.
I love that.
Great stuff, yeah.
You do workshops in all different places, don't you?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure I saw you, it was outside of prison.
Yeah.
Where was that? Tell us a bit about that.
That was a random one. So I was at I can't remember where I was. I was somewhere. I think it was at Winston Duncan's birthday or something. And networking as you do, chatting. And I gave a business card to someone. I can't remember the guy's face if I'm completely honest. And then he called me up and said, "Oh, you do the mad workshops? Yeah, cool. Listen, one of my facilitators have dropped out. Can you come down and deliver a workshop at the prison?" I was like, yeah, of course. You know, so I put together a quick workshop, went down there and shut it down, like, just, yeah. So that was really good.
Very inspiring.
Yeah.
Where else?
Done some work in Nando's.
Nando's, yeah, is that for the staff?
Yeah. So what Nando's in Sydney have done, which is really good, they've got a completely, you know, young staff team. They've given opportunities to loads of young people in the area. But some of them have never worked. You see what I'm saying? So they wanted sort of some workshops, some motivation, speaking on how to keep going when it gets hard, and you know, that kind of thing. And I just jumped at the opportunity, went down there and done what I do best, man. Gave them some sort of gems about teamwork and about how to, you know, how to manage your manager. You know, which is a very good one that I like to drop on them, because they don't really think of them, like they think of themselves as the employee and being managed, but no, sometimes you have to manage your manager, manage the expectations of your manager in order to make sure that the relationship works. So again, some gems in there, so yeah. So I've got
big up for that.
Yeah.
Now, going to do another freestyle.
Oh,
you
yes.
up for that, yeah?
Yeah, I'm down.
Right, we'll go with this one.
What we got? Anyone you want, man. Hey, can you turn it up? Oh yeah, nice. Hey. Yep. Shout out Lena Champagne, what's good? Shout out Kerry, what's good? Shout out Grosset, what's good? Yo, this is a beat, man. Yo. Now, I was surrounded by negative energy back in the day. Had man them better than telling me crap to hold me back. But that was nothing but frenemy, jealousy, decapitated. My enemies left me behind, and that was the remedy. Look at me now, wow. I'm in the position of power. On top of the throne, I'm wearing a crown. I'm knocking them out in the first round. When I'm recording, man, them loving the way I'm feeling. I'm a verse down. I'm a hood legend, street poet, black king, and you know it. Shut, let it keep snowing. I'ma keep going. I'm second to you, second to none. R.E.P. Element done, spreading the word, leaving a blessing, leaving a message. The devil been stressing, but I'm not having it. Mic and grabbing it, rugged and raw, keep on attacking it. Girls attracted like a magnet. Back of the dance, taking the ever and see my range. Black goes my lyrical guy. Sneak attack, you weren't ready for that. From the left, from the right, and the front, and the back. Coming for the crown, coming for the title. I'm taking out all of my rivals. Pre-prayer, man, I'm not scared of that. Are you stupid? Bruh! Come on. Yeah, let's go straight in, man. Yeah, shout out Lena Champagne. What you saying? Hey, my people.
massive shout out to Lila and everyone locked in this afternoon. You're listening to Sweet Lee,
Big man ting.
Saber. Woo!
Yo.
And a large one. Whoa FM.
Shout out Fredo. Big man ting. Sweet Lee's on a big man ting. On a big man ting. MAD's on a big man ting. Big man ting. Sweet Lee's on a big man ting. Big man. Yo, I'll be rapping through your avenue. Lyrically, I'll be stabbing you, shouting out booyaka, booyaka, just like Shabadoo. Forget overlapping you, this is me over rapping you, clapping you, run up gums, you're getting that's a slapperty. I admit last year I weren't rapping right. This year gone clear, got back my appetite. I want to fight, doesn't matter if you're black or white. Tracks rotate round the globe like a satellite. Yo, I'm a serial rapper killer. Make you hate your own reflection until you crack a mirror. I can even smack a fella a cappella. I'll ban a brother until you're blacker than I don't know, something that's really black. Like the real Jesus, I know you're feeling that. Put up your hand if you agree with that. If not, you must be an idiot. Idiot, ting that. Jesus was white, what's that? No fam, idiot, ting that. Born in Nazareth, skin bronze colour. You can't climb in my mind with your wrong ladder. Pharaoh mixtape, no my song's badder. Mad Saber, cool with a Don Dada. Yeah, big man ting.
You're listening to the Plastic Written Show with
Come on.
Sweet Lee.
I'm the truth, man. Come
That
on.
was sick. That was so sick.
Yo.
Just want to big up man like Knowledge Wiseman locked in. Yeah, this is Wayne Jordan AKA Mad Saber up in the building. Alongside Sweet Lee for the Best in Britain show. Giving you the sickest talents from the UK.
Same to Javino, Jar and the R to the A-double-G-O. Them three rappers like Raw, what a trio. Man's been hard from since the embryo. Them other guys don't stand a chance, yeah we know. Man's a star like an Aries over Leo. Hands up blocking all them bullets like Neo. Haters hate and think I can't see, yo. They used to say that Wayne's poor, now I cruise past the same braze in the A4. Forget the fame, it's the game that I came for. But if you want a war, it's the head that I aim for. You want thunder, like your name's for. Then you want to try and complain when the rain pours. I'm the lion in the jungle with the main roar. Isaiah's gonna step into Wayne's paw. Raw. Shout out to Vino. Yo, Kings and King S's mixtape, come on.
Oh, when's that dropping?
31st of May.
Oh, I'm excited. There's a load of sick talent on that.
Yeah, man. My man Pharaoh's doing his thing. He's sort of done a DJ Khaled thing. Smashed it. Like, he's just got loads of talent like around him. He's produced most of the beats, put together this mixtape, and it's sick. Like, I was out shooting my video the night before last. I'm sure you saw some bits.
Yeah, saw a clip of that.
Yeah, like you got the drone out. It was mad. Like, yeah, sick. I'm really excited about this one. I ain't gonna lie.
It sounds very, very exciting. Yeah. I'm all excited. Can't wait for that to drop. So make sure to bring me in with that one. Can't wait.
100. Yeah.
Cannot wait.
Yeah.
Now, what's been your favourite track that you've ever written?
Hey.
And why?
Oh. My favourite track that I've ever written is called God vs. the Devil, which you've got, I think.
Oh yeah, we're going to drop that
God vs.
the show.
Yeah.
Yep.
God vs. the Devil is the most favourite track I've ever dropped. Purely because it just addresses like a lot of thoughts that you have about spirituality. And you know, there's like as Ragazuli says, we're in World War III, and it says it's not like a physical war, it's a spiritual war. War between Muslims, Christians, this, that. And it kind of addresses that in its own way, and it addresses like a lot of issues that I had as a kid. You know what I mean? Like things that I think about, things that I've thought about, trials and tribulations, and puts it into, you know, is it God or is it the devil that's speaking to you? So yeah, it's one of my best tracks ever.
Right, I think we will drop that.
Let's drop it
now.
Mad track. Yo!
Who am I? Yo, I'm the eviction in the skunk. The deadly prediction from the monk. I'm the envy, the enemy, the jealousy. I'm the smile from the friends of the evil friends of the. I'm the war between religions, the reason for the innocent in prisons. I'm even a blasphemy, I control this hood, make niggas blasphemy. I'm greed, forbidden obsessions, take sandpaper so you fail past lesson. The snake in the grass that led Eve to the fruit, I'm the fake that led you not to believe the truth. If heaven's the real world, then I'm the matrix. When something good happens, then I'm the reason why you hate it. I'm a shapeshifter because I shift shape. You sell your soul to me and I'll make you live great. He's the light at the end, then I'm the darkness, planting seeds of light. And wherever the fucking heart is, they triple the six, they crippled the bricks, and united the world, and it was the fix. I'm the racism, the ageism, sexism, and people get close to me, then I often section them. I'm the prejudice, the God can't better this. What makes you do that, man? I'm the outside of put on the platform, man.
Yeah, standing, man. I'm your best frenemy. The skull and crossbones, stones that hit Jesus. My heart's colder than the Grim Reapers. Corrupting legit leaders. Corrupt the old priests, corrupt the old priests. Your war, that's what I'm here for. And I won't stop until there's no peace. Changing my physical form to get rid of the corpse. I'm the invisible force, giving you visual force.
I'm water to the man that be dying in the desert. I'm ambition, determination, perseverance and effort. The first raindrops to dying crops. I summon the soul
I leave the corpse in a pine box.
I'm the twig that sparked the Eskimos' fire. I'm the one that saved you, the prophet and Messiah. I'm the pound that bought that winning ticket. The cricket ball that hit the winning wicket. I'm the line of sunshine that creeps to the curtain. I'm the man that's the most in self-respect to the person. The umbilical cord connecting baby to mother. The feeling that makes you feel that maybe you love her. Hey, I'm the last blaze of the fattest sun. Struck from the game from the fattest bud. I'm the key to the concentration camp. The meal that was given to the train station tramp. I hear you, I'm open to your views. I'm the hug when you feel like you're broken and bruised. I'm the heartbeat in the newborn's chest. I'm the answer, so you don't need to guess. There's many paths, but only one of me. Having the free will to go to him or come to me. I'm a baby's first breath or a dire man's last. A baby's whole future, a dire man's past. I'm all and everything, Alpha Omega. Satan trying to corrupt my children, he should know better. I'm not Muslim, I'm not Christian, I'm not religion, I'm just God! Hey, that's the one! When they hurt me through their life,
They never ever praise me, I've never ever have time for those that are lazy.
take one step towards me, I
Take
take
10 towards you, love me, and I'll do anything for you.
I'm the father, the one that never ignores you. The father that loves and adores you.
Yo!
You're listening to the Classically Written Show with DJ Sweet Lee.
God versus the
How
devil, man.
sick is that track? The lyrics are just, really, really sick. I love that as well.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. I shouldn't put limitations, but that's one of my best tracks. I don't know if I can, you know, like on a poll vote, I don't know if I can vote higher than that. I'll proper run with that one and
You'll
vote
give it a go.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. I'll definitely try, but yeah.
No, that's a sick track.
Yeah, man.
Very, very sick.
Best track ever.
Now, is there anything you would like to pursue more in the future?
Just more knowledge and understanding of who I am, you know, like they say, if you want to change the world, start with the man in the mirror. Not to be cliche, but you know, I just want to make sure I'm the best person that I can be to contribute the best to the world, man. You know what I mean? Just keep learning, keep connecting with beautiful souls, and keep pushing myself past my fears, past my boundaries, past the limitations. And I think that in itself is enough, man. You know what I mean? That's going to help my son. That's going to help my family, my friends, and the world, man.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love what you just said. Now, what makes you happy?
What makes me happy? That's a... Hey, Sweet Lee! Hey. Boom, bam! God, you went in, Sweet Lee! What makes me happy, you know? Okay. A variety of things. I like space. I like to be on my own a lot. I like to be able to reflect a lot. So swimming makes me happy. When you swim, you're on your own. I like swimming. You know, you can meditate. You know, you open up your lungs when you're doing the breaststroke and that. So swimming, being with loved ones makes me happy, and being able to create, being able to have the tools to create. I'm a very expressive person, so it's weird because I like to be on my own. I love, but I also like to create and share everything that I've created. So it's like a double-edged sword at times. So yeah, definitely.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
That's a good question, man. That's gonna throw off a lot of people.
It's a new question.
What makes you happy?
What makes me happy? What makes my kids?
Yeah.
My kids. Music.
Yeah.
I love music.
Yeah.
I love spotlighting people who are doing amazing things. That's why I do what I do. It makes me very, very happy, actually. Promoting people that are doing amazing things, whether it's in music, whether it's in the community. That makes me really, really happy.
Right.
I'd say
and that's why you'll be successful in it, because you do things not for money. Like, that's passion, that's love right there. So it will be hard for people to kind of not for people to compete, but you're not going to stop because that's something that you love doing.
Yeah, if you know the full story, you'll know what it's taken for me to get here.
Right.
And I am determined.
So what we're saying is that a sweetly interview on my show, yeah?
I think it might, definitely need to be on yours.
Yeah.
And definitely, I want to write a book as well.
Yes.
I definitely want to do one.
You have to.
Get that story out there.
And what's more, because you said that, you've got to do it, man. You know that.
Yeah, I've already done the notes for one of the books.
Yeah.
But I just don't know
how
I'm gonna, if it's gonna be maybe 2 or 3 parts, or if it's gonna be one, or I'm gonna do a variety of different books. But I'm definitely gonna do a book. And
You've got to do it.
Started the notes.
It's standard. It's got to be done. It's got to be done.
Now, last question for me today before we leave, but I am going to drop. We're going to finish off with a track of yours called "On the Corner."
Oh yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Woo! On the Corner. That was the track that introduced me to the music scene, man. Like, for years before that, I was trying to kind of make my name and break into the scene, and this was the Channel U days. And I submitted 2 or 3 videos, and the basic said, "No, they're crap. No," and it just wasn't having it. But like I say, I fail my way to the top. I ain't gonna stop. So I come back again. Hey, it's me again. I got another one. I got another one. No, we don't like it. Okay, cool. Come back the next one. Hey, what are you saying? I got another one. and they put it in, and they're like, no, whoa, actually, that's all right. That's all right. That's pretty good. Next thing I know, within 48 hours, I'm walking through my ends and people going, "You're that guy from, you done that song, innit? That's on the," I'm like, raw, so it proper gave me the platform into the industry.
Yeah, it did for a lot of people, didn't it?
Yeah.
For you, yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. But in particular for me, it introduced me to the scene, or introduced the scene to me, shall I say. So, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be finishing with that track.
Yeah, man.
One more question from me. What is the legacy that you would love to leave behind?
Oh, God, these questions are sick. Hey! I want people to not be scared to take risks, not be scared to make mistakes, not be scared to fail, and know that failure is part of success. That there is no failure and success, 2 different things. They're linked. And I've made a lot of mistakes, and I continue to make mistakes, but that's what makes me great. That's where I find my greatness, in those trials and tribulations. I want a legacy of, I want people to look at me and say, yo, Yeah, like you weren't scared, like you done it, like you pushed. So I'm gonna push. Cause you, like, look how far you got with just that. Like, do you know what I mean? I want people to think, yo, like, you don't have to be perfect to make a start. I want people to be like imperfectly perfect. So that's the name of the song, isn't it? I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, sure it is.
Imperfectly perfect, yeah. And I want people to know and think that, to have that in their hearts when they think about Wayne Jordan or Mad Saint or Mr. Fantastic or... Listen, I'm the same person I am now in spin. Like, I'll be spitting bars on the bikes, I'll be like messing up and people laughing, and same on stage when I'm performing. Nothing, it's the same sort of, you know.
This is why people love you and love what you do.
Yeah.
And this is, you know, why you're shining out. Like I said, you really are.
Thank you,
I'm
sweetie.
So proud of you.
Thank you, sweetie.
Everything that you're doing.
Bless.
Like I said, keep up the great work.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you do.
100.
Now, where can people find you? Social media, they want to buy any of your tracks, book you, any of your workshops?
Yeah, just go to WayneJordan.com. Everything's there, it's like a central hub. You can book me through WayneJordan.com. I mainly use Instagram. I'm not really a Twitter person or a Facebook person, but Instagram, Wayne Jordan, and Wayne Jordan #1, and all of my other pages are in my bio. So my website's in the bio. You can find me there, really.
And what's next in the pipeline for you? What have we got to look forward to? What's coming up?
I'll introduce it on your next show. Put it that way.
Okay.
I'll come to, I don't like to announce.
All right. Okay.
I just like to drop it. It's just going to drop and you'll be the first to actually know about it. I don't like doing that, you know what I'm saying? It's mad pressure. But
yeah, no, that's
yeah.
And I was going to say as well, are you taking part in the anti-knife marathon? It's just because I saw your logo.
Yeah.
And that's soon, isn't it? Is that Monday?
Next Monday, yeah.
Do you want to tell us a bit about that very important marathon?
Yeah, so this is organised by Kelly Kitt. She's a community activist doing her thing, and she's put together just like literally powerful people all coming to the radio station and speaking out about issues that affect us all. So she's got like, there's a range of people from the community, from all different areas, all different professions and things, and we're all going to be speaking, sharing music, sharing tips, and just pushing out a positive and conscious messages. Loads of like sick people in one place, pushing out, you know, like a big message.
And it's on all day and all night, isn't it?
Yeah. She's going
Is it urbanextra.com?
Yeah.
I think they're doing it, and I'm sure Chris Penny's going to be there, so you'll be able to link in there.
Okay, yeah.
He's going.
Yeah,
so.
okay, right, so we're linked. Chris, me, you go talk, Richard. Yeah, MAD, let's link this thing up, man. Let's link up, grow and expand, you understand?
That'll be sick. Now, thanks again for coming in today. Definitely going to come back. I'm lucky enough I'm going to see you again on Monday.
Standard.
And that's what we need to speak about as well, your radio show on a Monday.
Hey, the Wayne Jordan Show.
Yes.
The Wayne Jordan Show.
Now make sure everybody tune into it, yeah? I love the show. It's on 4 till 6 on a Monday.
That's right, yeah.
Break down for the people what they can expect on a show on a Monday from you.
Well, it's a news report, so on my show you got positive vibes, you got music that makes you think, and you got like local artists like Lila Le Champagne. Like I'll see the local artists who are doing great things, and I'll play like a banger song, pull up that banger song and then play a local artist, so you have to pay attention to what's going on. I also do interviews with inspirational people and also do like a news report. So anything that's positive or socially conscious, I try to read it out and share with the people and just give like positive vibes and affirmations to all my listeners, yeah?
What a wonderful show it is.
Yeah,
full of vibes, full of energy, inspiration, motivation.
All of that.
I fully back the show, love it, like I said, absolutely love it. So big up for everything you're doing, Wayne. Keep it all up, okay?
Standard.
And we are out in the building. I'm going to drop this one on the corner.
On the corner,
Mad
this is what made me.
And I'll catch you lot tomorrow. I have another very special guest passing through tomorrow. Check out the socials, Sweetly Official, Best in Britain show to find out who it is. Might have a fabulous Thursday afternoon, whatever you're up to. Thanks for keeping us company.
Oh, let me just say, Kings and Kingesses, 31st of May. Shout out to Trevino, his project's coming out soon. And big thank you to DJ Sweet Lee for just being the best in Britain all the time. Like,
oh,
big thank you to Sweet Lee for doing you know? Respect, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Big up, yeah.
This track is for my peeps that are hustling.
Hey!
Peeps that was raised out.
Big up, you lot.
If you wanna find me, I might be trying to do something positive.
Are you nuts out here? To my soldiers, trying to shot a little bomb. Living in a hostel, living in a room. To my single parent mothers trying to build a home that's safe and secure for the child to grow. To the families that grew up in the council flats, paying water, gas and council tax. And to the boy coming up, you don't know his dad, he's trying to be a man in the world that's gone mad. To the girl saving up cause she wanna go college. She knows how far she can go with knowledge. To the brother coming up, he's trying to mind his own business. He's got plans, wanna start his own business. Wow, and life ain't fair, so love to them youths there in foster care. And to the young man, he's trying to be a father, even though he broke up with his baby mother. It's real out here when you're hustling. This one's out to my peeps that were raised out. And if you wanna find me, then I might be. I mean, trying to do something positive.
Yeah.
Yo, still, it's a dangerous place. You got thugs and fakes trying to clock your face, man. A lot of envy and hate, plus a lot of phonies that are false and fake. A lot of people searching for affection. A lot of guys searching for direction, and genuine friends are hard to find. I can count mine on just one hand, man. And be hard to forgive. We're living to work, not working to live. Guys playing God when they get their guns. Blow. That's somebody's son, dead. What does it matter? What you believe in? Does a man have the right to make a man stop breathing? If you can live here, you can live anywhere, any place, and not watch no face. This track's for my peeps that are hustling. And it's out to my peeps that were raised out. Mad ting.
If you wanna find me,
You might be.
Hi, JC.
Him and up, trying to do something positive. To my brothers on lockdown, to the youth clubs that were holding the block down, to the north, west, south and east, we all the same, no love to the police. Your time will come, TikTok goes the invisible clock done. To the little boy who was stuck in a hype, and in the back of his mind he know wrong from right. To the boy in the Bronx who thinks rap dope, to the boy who recites all the raps I wrote. To smooth flow for some amazing beats. They play on the corner and blaze the streets. This is classic from the REP. A piece of my life, starring me. To all my soldiers around the globe, to every ghetto, every block, every street, every road. This track's to everybody.